Hey everybody, it's Dr. Abby Medcalf, and I am coming at you with a new video. All about, let me back up. I'm coming at you with a new video, which is going to be a bit of a follow-up to a video I did really recently on production hacks, how to get shit done. And I got a lot of responses from that. A couple of you even called me. People showed up at my office. I got some comments, and there was a piece that I missed talking about last time when I talked about not having any more to-do lists and why that was so important. So that do things in 15 minutes, set the timer for 15 minutes. A lot of you it made good sense. I think a lot of you are using right away. But the whole not doing a to-do list anymore, that's what people got a little stuck on. And let me tell you the thing I didn't mention, I apologize, that I really need to, that makes all the difference. And it's about your willpower. You wake up every morning with a set amount of willpower. It's like this much, it's in your hand. It's an amount that you wake up with, and all day you wear it down. All day as you do things, your willpower goes away. So this is why you can, a lot of times you'll start a diet in the morning and you'll eat really well all day, and then 4 o'clock hits and you don't eat well anymore. Or you wake up in the morning feeling like a badass, I'm going to get all this stuff done, I'm going to be great. And by around 1, that's gone. It's your willpower. Your willpower got eaten up. And here's the thing people miss. Your willpower gets eaten up mostly with the decisions that you make. This is why the no more to-do list. Because when you have a list and you have all these things written down, you are still deciding which one to do in a moment. You still have to kind of get yourself together, go find your list, look it over, and decide, do I have the right things for this thing? Have I contacted the right people already for that thing? You have to think it through to actually jump in. And some of you put easy stuff on your list, like shower, just because you like to cross it off. I know who you are. I see you. And that's fine. But I'm talking about the real stuff that's on that to-do list. And so it ends up eating up your willpower. Now, your willpower is already getting eaten up all day long by all the things you do. So deciding what you want to eat for breakfast. If you don't eat the same breakfast every morning or the same 1 or 2 things, if you wake up every day going, what do I have? What do I feel like? How many do that? What do I feel like? And checking in and all that, it's a big mistake because you start eating up your willpower. That nasty commute every day, eating up your willpower. Rushing out the door to get your kids to school, eating up your willpower. Waking up, I had to wake up my daughter about 7 times this morning to get up. She's entering teenagedom. To get her up and out of bed, it's eating the willpower. Sitting in that meeting, the meeting you're in, and Joe starts mansplaining something or just talking, and everyone in the meeting is rolling their eyes, but no one's doing anything about it. That's eating up your willpower. When you're frustrated, when you're annoyed, when you're feeling rushed, when you have to make decisions and think things through, all of those things eat up. Remember that exhaustible amount, that little bit that you wake up with every day gets eaten away with all that and frittered away. So every time you can put something in your life and schedule, that's a habit, that's just to do it, that you don't have to sit and use your mental energy for, it's a win for you because it doesn't eat from the willpower pile. Now, I'm all about having great relationships. That's my jam, right? That's at the corner of everything that I teach. Is even these production hacks are really about feeling more productive in your day so you feel happier and more together so you can have happier relationships. When your willpower is eaten up all day, when you use it up at work all day or with the kids or shopping or whatever the hell you have to do with your life all day, by the time your partner gets home at the end of the day or you come home to your partner, by the time that happens, you don't have much left. So when they, if they're in a bad mood or if they say the wrong thing or if they forget to, I have a client right now who's very upset with her husband because she bought home all this toilet paper because they were out of toilet paper in the upstairs bathroom, which of course, as she says, he didn't even notice, but she noticed. She buys all the toilet paper and she puts it at the foot of the stairs. And instead of taking it when he went up the stairs, he stepped around it. And then she said later he actually moved it. She was waiting to see if he would ever bring it up. And he actually moved it out of the way so he could get up the stairs easier the next couple times he went up. And this was driving her insane, right? And then she feels like she's nagging him because she's asking him and he forgets. And you know the cycle, right? It might not be toilet paper going upstairs in your house. It might be something else. But whatever it is, it's the same kind of thing. That eats up your willpower. And it doesn't allow, in this case, my client to think rationally, calmly about the friggin' toilet paper. And they ended up having a big argument about it. And she ended up losing her you-know-what about it, about toilet paper. Because it's not really about the toilet paper, right? It's about all the things that sort of add up. And again, if her day had been calm and she'd had a lot in the bank, stored in the bank, or a lot of, mental energy stored in that bank, by the time the toilet paper incident of 18 had come up, she wouldn't have been so drained. She wouldn't have been on the edge. And she certainly wouldn't have lost her crap. She's a together fabulous woman. And she knows it's ridiculous to go crazy over toilet paper. But in the moments, right, you don't have what you need to really have that interaction the way you need to have it. So when I talk about not having to-do lists anymore and really scheduling and feeling clear about your day and creating those habits that you don't have to think about, they're automatic. When I talk about that, don't just see it as, oh, I can get more stuff done, that's great. I want you to see it as, oh, this really means that I can be different in my relationships. I can be happier, more confident, feel more fulfilled, not feel overwhelmed, right? Feel calm, feel clear. That's what you can have in your relationships. But you have to understand that it's a lot of the things that you have in your life that are affecting that. And this is a big one, this piece that we just talked about today. So I'd love to hear your comments, as always, about what you think about no more to-do lists or your willpower, any of that. If you want more information on any of this, I'd love to hear. Or if you want a future Facebook Live episode to be about something, maybe it's changing habits, maybe it's more about how to have a better relationship or great communication tools, I'd love to hear about it. So just email me, leave a comment here, anything you want to do, and we'll make it happen. Thanks so much. I'm really excited you were here, and I'll see you